Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Stockton. Lets it fly to the wideout. And is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Quick pass. The catch is made. Right down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So Georgia will have the first down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the stop right near midfield, and it'll be first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Ran down the middle, it's Thomas.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Pulls it in. It's Branch. And his tackle, but only after picking up a first down. That's a first down for the offense. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Frazier.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the 2nd down play. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Back to throw. It's Stockton. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Branch.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Bulldogs! As they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looking to throw. It's Aller. Fires it to the wideout. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. The tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Great swings from the 40. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Too much speed for the defense. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Grab behind the line, it's Bell. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Incomplete, but it's hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Strong defense. They stop him right near the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Aller. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle, it's Pena. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the run, it's Allen. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Over the middle, it's Hudson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. That's reeled in. It's Pena. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Aller. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keeps it on the design run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. So with playoff pressure for it, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but hold on a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Allen. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Who got it? The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught Over the middle, it's Branch. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and 10 play coming up. DB's backing off from the line now. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season.
And it's hauled in way downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Nittany Lions pick up enough to get a first down there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
With the catch, it's Singleton. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense.
Touchdown, Penn State. They are pouring it on now. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Stockton. Quick throw to the left side. And it's a comeback route. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO, because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs, as they put 6 more on the board.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Allen.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Split backfield here. They'll run it from the gun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Aller. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Throwing off play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. And the Nittany Lions will line up here on first down and goal. Design quarterback run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hasn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Stockton. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Out and scooped up, the offense still has it on the run. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Set to advance on the football.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll try the right side on the toss. In the clear at the 25. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with, and I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser...